Welcome everybody to the Dad Hat Chronicle Sports Show. I have to admit, guys, because I honestly thought I was preparing. I was doing some prepping today because I was like, Ed is going solo for at least half of the show, and to my surprise, my good friends are here, which makes me very happy. I'm not gonna lie, guys. Makes me very happy that at least 2 out of the 3, one of them will be joining us later. The other one quit on us. I mean, come on now. He just didn't want to show up just because his Kansas City Royals lost to my Guardians. You know.
I mean, he goes out to a ball game and he's just like,
Nah, not going, not doing this today. But welcome everybody to the DHC Sports Show. My name is Ed, also known as the Dad Hat. With me today, I got the producer and the mayor, the prospector, Mr. Hector Larson, MLB Head History, will be joining us in a little bit. He is on his way home. Had to take care of some things from work. By the way, thank you, Mrs. Influencer. Thank you for watching. Easton likes your shirt.
Oh, thank you.
So there you go. That's a nice shirt. I like Hawaiian shirts. You know.
I didn't realize how similar it was to the Asheville Tourist hat we just saw on the chat a little back.
What's up, Joe? I love it. Oh, look who's here. See, don't ruin the show by bringing them back on. See. So again, like I said, welcome everybody. What up, Mike? Your Reds are playing. You know, when are they playing? I gotta check again. They should be playing soon here. So
they've already played.
Did they win?
Nope.
Oh, Tito's didn't. He didn't. Oh, that's sad. I know. Well, that's sad. Anyways, moving on. Welcome everybody. This show is brought to you by All Four Baseball Company. Guys, listen, I've been saying it for a while. There's their hats, their shirts, everything. Go and get yourself. Baseball season is here, guys. Obviously, you see all of us wearing our teams that we follow and everything. And then I've been giving you guys some wrong information. If you go to to All Four Baseball Company and you use code DADHEAD, you don't get 10% off. You get 15% off. Okay, so that's even better. So you get yourself in there, get yourself 15% off. Use code DADHAT. Well, sunshine. Okay, look at you coming in all hot.
Whoa.
I like the hat though. Okay, I like it. Well, don't tell me who it is just yet. But anyways, listen, code DADHAT, get yourself 15% off at checkout. And then if you like stickers, like we all do, Logan has a something going on, which is pretty cool, right? You get yourself some stickers every month, and instead of paying $4, if you use code DHC, you actually get it for $3 instead of $4. So look at all those stickers. I mean, come on, that Sandlot one, it's actually pretty cool. Actually, guys, you know, Bricks right there, Bricks behind the Ivy, great podcast, good dude. You guys should definitely follow him. His podcast is really good. Yes. I said that he is a Cubbies fan and everything, and I say he's a good dude. Okay, don't hate.
And these are the ones that came from March. And the cool thing that Logan does is he gives you a card about each sticker. There's a QR code here that takes you to information about each of the people that are in the club. I mean, for $3, you can't beat that. And these are fantastic stickers. Again, Bricks behind the Ivy, Foundry Field in Major League Creamery. The Sandlot.
I like that. I like the Oak City Sandlot. That's cool.
Yeah.
And what's that code again?
DHC.
Okay.
DHC. So get yourself some stickers. Hello, Lynn. Happy opening day to everybody. Yes, we will be talking baseball tonight, guys. It is here. Baseball is here. I feel so good because it is finally here. Not only do I feel good because it's here, but because my Guardians won today in crazy fashion too. In extra innings.
Do we have to talk baseball?
Unfortunately for you, my good friend, we do. And you and your burner phone friend Joe as well. He is here tonight as joining us, so we have to talk some Blue Jays as well. All right. So let's go around the here and get yourself what you guys are. I know, right? Crickets. I'm sorry, Mike. No football. But get you what you are, the hat that you're wearing, and then also the what you are drinking. The producer's probably not drinking anything because he's just been driving and he is on location somewhere. But Mr. Prospector, I'll start with you. What are you drinking? What are you wearing?
Well, hey guys, sorry I'm late. Coming home from a night meeting, and I see that two guys I thought I'm going to be able to judge harshly tonight were on. So kudos to you guys.
He was good. He was preparing to harsh you guys.
I was. I'll own it. I'll own it.
Like those
producer,
bastards no loyalship at all to this show.
No, I'm just a jerk, but we all know that. Mr. Producer, in all seriousness, glad that you're safe, my friend.
Oh, thank you.
Glad that you've arrived safely to your destination. Joe, you are not kidding. Tonight I am drinking Crystal Light because I am a 99-year-old man going
You should
on
put
100.
some vodka in that thing after that game.
That's right.
Who says I didn't? And then as backup, we've got some Gatorade because I've got to get some electrolytes after that dismal Blue Jays.
And rum on that one.
Well, don't give away all my secrets. Anyways, so tonight I am not wearing a Blue Jays affiliate because I needed someone who won today. So I'm wearing the Guardians. What's this? Is this the 17th alternate hat that the captains have for the?
Dude,
for
they got
Lake
so
County?
many hats. I can't even keep count.
Yeah. So this is like the 17th alternate hat of the Lake County captains. I think it might even be the road one. I've lost track. But it's an alternate, I believe. Mr. Producer, you can correct me on that. But but tonight that's what we're wearing. And in all seriousness, I'm just feel blessed to be on with you guys. And big shout out to the chat. Thanks for joining us tonight.
All right, Mr. Producer, talk to us.
First off, greetings from Oklahoma City. I have somehow made the 11-hour trip and did not really have much problems. Tonight's hat is my travel hat whenever I go anywhere. It is the Rocket City Trash Pandas. And tonight, I actually have some water with me, so I am drinking something.
Okay, all right. Mr. Mayor.
I broke out for the victory, which was a close one because Devin Williams just about blew his first save opportunity against his former team.
I was just going to
The facial hair saved him.
I was just going to ask you, how did it feel to see someone wearing a full beard in a Yankees uniform?
It was a little weird. It was a little weird seeing that. I think the nerves against going against his former team and the first time out, I think kind of got him a little bit. Mm-hmm. But hey, he battled through it, came back. So somewhere in the Yankees clubhouse, I love this hat. It's a 3930. So, but I love how they've got the little piece under the brim there.
Oh, that's cool.
Rubberized logo. I love that logo. I wish they would utilize that a lot more.
That's a clubhouse hat then, huh?
Yeah, this is a clubhouse hat here. So.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So got that, and then I'm actually breaking out one of the beers that the influencer had sent me from Carbach Brewing in Texas. It's the Crawford Bach.
Okay.
Nice Houston Astros themed beer.
Are we sure that's not a Tequila Sunrise with that logo on it?
No, but that's not a bad idea. Add just some tequila to this too.
That sounds like a good idea. Although I don't do tequila anymore. Phil, I got games coming up at Gwinnett, Atlanta, and Augusta. Sorry for your loss for your Atlanta Braves today, though. For me, I wanted to show you guys my jersey, my Indians Cooperstown collection from the 70s. Indians one, but I'm also wearing my hat, my road hat, actually, I think it is, for the Cleveland Guardians today. Papa Miley's favorite. So I'm very happy. What I'm drinking is a lot of water, and then also I haven't opened it, but I got my can tonight. My Hi Boy.
Hi Boy.
The Blood Orange Cardamom, 5 milligrams of THC, 10 milligrams of CBD. Bless you.
Sorry, I didn't catch that. What was that again, Ed?
Sorry about that. It's a little AMS. It is 5 milligrams of THC and 10 milligrams of CBD.
But what's it called again?
Hi, boy.
Oh, there it is. Okay. I hadn't caught that, so I just wanted to make sure. Thank you.
Before we get into Major League Baseball, guys, I want to go over a couple of things that our Mr. MILB Promos has got going on. Some things that came out today that we really, really, really want to talk about. So The first thing I want to talk about to you guys is the Amarillo Sod Poodles. Okay, they have something going on right now. They got their pointy boots hats. Okay, it is, get this, I'm not kidding you guys. It is buy one get one free. Okay, that I'm looking at you, Mr. Prospector. If you don't have them, which I know you do, but I'm just saying, buy one get one free. I'm just saying. Okay.
Well, maybe the mayor can buy one and I'll get his free. How about that?
I have a pointy boots hat, so I don't know if I need to get another one, but
Yeah, you do.
I'll take a look.
Well, you can buy one and I'll take. I'll do the Eric line tonight and say you can buy one and I'll get the free one.
There you go. All right, guys. We got to talk about the Tulsa Drillers.
Oh,
The Tulsa, bless you. The Tulsa Drillers release their chicken dancers. In their hat. What do you guys think of it? I want to show you guys.
don't get that earworm started though. That's why I didn't make any audio sound. I was just doing the visual.
I'm just saying.
I love it. I absolutely love it.
Okay. Why?
Because I'm a big Oktoberfest fan. I want to get this one, and I want to get the Prost hat. Oh shoot, who is?
Reading.
Yeah, Reading has. I want to get both of those for Oktoberfest because I think they're just cool theme type hats.
Look at the first comment though. Simply outstanding.
Yeah,
it is. It's a great logo.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's a great logo. Now I will say, and Ed, I said this to you earlier today.
Yeah,
I'm not a big Oktoberfest guy, but I think the hat itself is really nice. I like the green. I like the all green.
I like the yellow button on top. I wish the eyelids would be yellow as well.
Yeah. Well, I like the story behind it. I like the fact that the chicken dance actually originated at the Tulsa Oktoberfest. Anyways, the only person that likes Oktoberfest more than the rest of us, though, is Virgil. Anyways, I know he's a huge Oktoberfest guy. But
you can see it in his face.
Yeah, you can. Especially after an 11-hour drive, he's like, man, nothing I like more than a good Oktoberfest.
Listen, all I'm saying is that I may have to detour to Tulsa on this trip.
Listen, it's there. It's there for you.
Virgil, if you do go to the store, if there's a round of hats, Donnie said he's buying.
He's buying? Okay.
Yeah.
Good. That's what I thought.
Yeah.
I wanted to show you guys the Dad Hat version of this as well.
Yeah, I was going to say, have you shown the Dad Hat? And
I haven't seen this.
Minor League Promos also has the socks. Have you seen the socks?
Oh my God, yes! I got to show it to you guys.
I have not.
Eric, I want to see Eric get the socks. Look at that.
What are you talking about? One of his? Are you talking about? Oh, you talking about one of his 27 Instagram accounts?
Yeah, his E-Rock socks. Yeah.
Definitely need these socks.
That man has
Maybe
more.
Mrs. Influencer should buy them for him as a gift since she's on here. She can.
There you go, Mrs. Influencer. I think you should get him.
Can you buy those, or do they just giveaway though?
I don't know.
Giveaway?
It's a giveaway. It's a giveaway.
Oh, I guess
too bad.
Mrs. Influencer, you need to find a way to get.
We're gonna have to tag. We're gonna have to tag the Tulsa Drillers on this one so they can send us some. So we can take a. Be like, hey, listen, we will. We'll show it to you on the show. Absolutely.
Hey, we know a guy that has more Instagram accounts than appendages. His name is.
They're doing a beer stein giveaway the 15th of May as well.
Yeah, the Gwinnett Stripers did a beer stein giveaway a couple years ago.
I like it. All right, so far I'm okay. You know what I mean? Listen, I'm not an October 1st guy. I'm not an October 1st guy. Nah, just like the heads. Just like the heads. He's got enough. Okay, sorry. Yeah. My bad.
Never enough, Shannon.
Yeah, never enough. But anyways, guys, I like it. I just don't know if I'll buy it. You know what I mean? Nothing against the head. I think it's a great logo. It's a great design. I like it. It's just, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
I like that Dad Hat though too. I like the yellow with the Tulsa chicken dancers on the front and the logo on the side. That's kind of cool too.
Let's ask the question everybody wants to know. Donnie, have you already ordered it?
I have not. No, I've been busy working, man. Until my job got canceled at 6 p.m. today.
You are ready to go.
Worked since 6 p.m. on Tuesday, with maybe 8 total hours sleep over those 3 days.
Oof, boy,
So
you
you
need some
order it-
sleep.
So you'll order it during the show. Got it.
No, I will not.
Yeah, that's what I was just gonna say. He'll order it during this show.
No, I
Outstanding.
It's okay.
promise
Well,
you that won't happen.
okay. Speaking of hats, the Quad City River Bandits release a new road hat.
Yeah.
And guys, what do we think of this puppy? Because I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the one that I didn't see this, but the ironic thing is they also released a new like alternate hat.
Yeah.
But I really like this. I hadn't seen this. This is really nice.
This is their new road hat. Their new road hat.
I mean, if I
Very
didn't know any better, I'd
royal-esque.
say, yeah, I was gonna say, like, if I didn't know any better, I'd say it's inspired by some major league team. I don't know,
Right.
the Guardians or something. I don't know.
Yep. So Lynn just says like the Quad City has also a blue cap with black brim.
Ooh,
Well, let's
Okay.
let's go to the Quad City River Bandits here,
Because-
and
because they have I know they have an all royal blue version of their, what's been their home hat with the
Yeah.
bandit on it, and instead of an all black one, they have an all blue one. And that's like the fourth alternate.
Yeah, they do have this. They do have this logo on an all black 3930. That's kind of a clean look.
I'm about to go find
They
it.
do have it in a
M. Ritter
3930, yeah.
adjustable in royal.
are you talking about the all blue alternate 4 hat?
Yes.
All right, I got it right here. I'm digging this all blue.
Oh, I see the one Lynn's talking about. Is this 47 brand 2-tone snapback captain. Virgil.
Okay.
Look at that thing.
Yeah, I really like that.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
That's clean.
Yeah.
That is clean. So with the new MIB logo there, guys, am I the only one who thinks that they should bring the green underbrim color back?
Nope.
Yeah, I think.
I'm with you.
No, you're not. I think so too. Yeah.
I'm with you.
So there is that Quad City. Good job, guys.
Isn't this the first Quad City logo that's actually incorporated the bridge?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
As far as I know, because they've had the baseball and the bandana, they've had
Which is my
They've
favorite one.
the eyes, they've had 100
The paw with
versions of
with the ball.
yeah, they've had. Oh, what did Lynn say?
Oh,
Oh,
it says no.
Lynn, have they incorporated the bridge before?
Then I stand corrected.
Well, I was thinking in terms of on-field hats is what I was thinking.
She says maybe first bridge on cap. Yeah.
Okay, on the cap. Yeah, that's what we're saying. On the cap. On the cap,
yeah.
yes.
Sorry.
Because I'm looking on their website right now, and I don't see anything else that has a bridge. It's just that one.
Yeah, because they've incorporated the state, they've done the QC before, but no, nothing.
They do have that paw one fitted.
Yeah.
It's on sale for $20 right now.
I got that one when they had a lot of those alternate ones on sale a few months ago.
I
got
might
that
get
one.
that.
I remember.
might
I
get
remember
that.
when you put up the link.
Yeah.
All right, that's enough for the front one. All right. Oh, that's better.
Can I say how I love that that Ed's wearing a flat brim today?
Well, I mean, it's baseball
It makes me-
season.
It
You know what I
makes
mean?
me- It makes me so happy.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
It warms my soul.
Well, I appreciate that you like it. All right, and then guys, there's another alternate identity that came out today.
Indeed.
The Jersey Shore Blue Claws have technically this is 2 identities in one release, which
Yep.
is I don't think I've seen a lot of other teams do that. So
It's 2 teams too. That 2 teams combining on this one.
right. So what they're doing is they put 2 different logos. So they have the Jersey Shore Locals versus the Bannings.
Yep.
Now, of course, I'm going to ask you guys. We have to pick sides here, okay? The locals are people who make Jersey Shore their home. We define local as feisty, tough, and protective, but fun-loving and beach-going, much like the boarding pufferfish shown in this logo. Then you got the Bennies. The Bennies name refers to tourists that frequent the Jersey Shore beaches in the summer from Bayonne, Elizabeth, Newark,
Bayonne,
New York, and beyond. A celebrator of tourism to our local communities that infuse our area meaningful support. The Bennies help local business thrive each year. What do we think?
I like the Bennies. I love that he's wearing socks with flip flops.
I
I wish the pole of the umbrella though had a knob on the end, like a bat handle. That's the only thing I think. That's the only detail I think they missed right there. But I love that one with the t-shirt, the fanny pack, the socks, and the flip flops.
Lynn has a great.
Lynn, I was thinking the same thing.
You should get the local cap and wear it to the Blowfish game.
Oh yeah, you're right. That's definitely something I should do.
Let's take a look at there.
The Lexington County Blowfish need to do like a logo of Donnie's swanky neighborhood and call themselves like the Lexington County Swanky Neighborhooders or something like that. I don't know.
Well, last year I went out there on one of the Brewfish nights where the Thursdays where they're playing as the Brewfish.
Yep.
And I wore my Carolina Mudcats Micro Brews hat with that.
Smart.
And Bill Shanahan, the owner of the team, and Tony, the GM, they both came over and they were like, "What is that hat? We love that hat." I'm like, "You guys need to do a Brewfish hat like this." So I don't know. Maybe I inspired something. We'll see when the merch comes out this year if they went with it.
Well, you know, guy. So
I am looking for their caps just so I can see if they have on their site, which is funny because they also release. That's the third release for them because they just released the Shine Barons as well.
Yep.
So that's another release for these guys. They are just, who do they think they are? The Iron Pegs? They need to calm down. But I love it. I am looking for the head on their site. I can't find it. Love the concept with this release. We'll also say love that their hospitality shines through in it. The best stadium hospitality I think we've ever encountered.
Oh, very nice.
That is some high praise right there. Okay. So what do we think? Do we like it? I know Donnie went with the tourists. What about you, Prospector? And you're muted.
Yeah. Oh, I'm aware.
The Bennies. I'm sorry.
There was a reason for that.
Okay.
I think I like the Bennies.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Producer.
Bennies.
So I like the Bennies, but I love the pufferfish and the hat because it was all black, and the pufferfish logo stood out even more on that cap. So.
Yeah, if you go to the Blue Shore, the page, the Jersey Shore page, homepage, they have a banner up there about the Bennies and locals. You click on that, it'll take you to the.
Woo! There it is. See now that. Oof. See, I'm about to get in trouble.
Yeah, because that dad hat for the Bennies.
Yeah, I was just thinking the same thing, Donnie. I was thinking the same thing. That dad hat.
Yeah, looks good.
Oof, I might have to get that. See, I like it when you do it on your cap. You see the eyelids on this. It's a different color than your normal cover. I like when they do that because it gives it a little bit of a different dimension to that, and that's such a good look on that. Let me ask you this, and it probably doesn't make any sense, but I vote for Eric. He chose just the locals. What if Benny's had a hat on?
Yeah.
I love the concept with it. Also, will gotcha. I already read that one. Locals. Lynn, great colors. Absolutely, Lynn. Look at the black though, how it comes out.
If you scroll down, Ed, check out the other. They got 4 alternate colors in the adjustable. Go back up. Right there in the middle. Click on that. There's 4 different colors there.
I think those are Bim Ritter hats too. I think
those are definitely Prim Ritter.
Yeah, I could tell just by looking at them.
They've already sold out of the Sun-Baked and the
I'm
one,
sure.
So.
I'm sure. I think this one was I knew this one was going to be a huge seller.
Not bad though.
No, it's really cool.
Oop, there's a sticker. Oh, that's a pen right there. Oop, oh man, we're about to get in some trouble tonight, boys. I like it, guys. I'm a fan of both.
Yeah, that's 2 really good ones right there. That's a well done promo right there.
Yeah, I agree. I like it. Man, is there anything else that I missed tonight? That Lake Elsinore has a blackout jersey, all black. Did you guys see that?
Yep.
That's nice. I'm gonna show you guys real quick so you guys can see it, so everybody can see that tonight. Because it is BEU.
Oh, and Asheville released some Teddy tourist stuff.
Yep, I was about to show you guys that as well.
Yeah, that's nice there. That's Black Storm.
By OT Sports. I like it. Okay, let's see. There it is, the tourists.
I'm like you, Ed, though. I wish that hat wasn't an MVP. I mean, I'm not opposed to an MVP.
I know you're not. Yeah.
But if that was a cleanup or a franchise fitted, man, that would be so much nicer.
Dude, I would have been buying that right now. Right here.
I wish that
would be already on its way.
I wish that was a 5950.
That's another one. If it was a 5950, it would be good. I like MVP is the oddest one of all of them to pick to do that hat in.
Right?
Like, why would you just do that? Like, that makes no sense.
I just don't. I don't get it. And again, listen, there's a lot of people out there that love their MVPs. Just like a certain somebody that loves their MVPs. But I'm okay with that. It's the structured in the front. You know what I mean? If it's not a 5950, there's no need to be a structure cap. I'm sorry, it just doesn't. It doesn't. So, I think that's it for all of the releases that that came between Tuesday and today. Man, there's a lot going on.
Not necessarily.
Oh, the Flying Bison.
Oh, that's right. They unveiled new uniforms.
I'm looking for them right now. What were you going to say, though, before I cut you off?
There was a release from the Hartford Yard Goats that I'm sure is clearly an April Fool's joke. Has to be.
Has to be. I sent that to you guys.
Yeah, that's... Don't know about that one.
Yeah. But here, let me show you guys. The Flying Bison got a couple of jerseys.
Yeah, I like those.
I like the baby blue.
Yeah, the baby blue one is nice.
Yeah, those guys, I mean, every one of those is a great combo to me.
Mm-hmm.
I love the 2 new ones that they released as well.
Is
I already
the yellow
talked to Terry about getting those hats.
Is the yellow one new?
Yeah, the yellow and the burgundy. That's the 2 options of the oh shoot, it just went right out of my head. The prairie dogs.
Yep.
Prairie dogs. Okay.
Yeah, that's the 2 prairie dogs.
Okay. I like that yellow, and I know that that's not a popular color with some, but I like the yellow on that.
Yeah, you got me lost on the yellow. Yeah.
Well, I like bright colors. You know that.
I know you do. All right. So what Mr. Producer is referring to is that the Hartford Yard Goats today released a nice little interesting tweet and picture for a food item that they're going to be, So the Yard Goats reveal their Float Your Goat, a quarter-pound all-beef hot dog with chopped peppers, onions, bacon, and brown mustard, submerged in a glass of 100% whole goat milk.
Yum.
Who is this for?
I have no idea. I think it's an
for an
April Fool's.
Fool.
It has to be.
Well, it's kind of like the one that we saw the other day too. The one with beer with chunks of pork in it.
Oh, the Trenton one, yeah.
Trenton one. That has to be an April Fool's joke too, because I'm like,
But
Are
it's
they-
only, guys, this is 27th. It's not like
Are they releasing their April Fool joke early? Like, come on.
I feel like that's been a trend this year to like release your April Fool's joke early and then let it sit.
So that you don't think it's an April Fool's joke, but it actually
No.
is because it's not on April Fool's?
Well, the trend seemed to start, and correct me if I'm wrong, like when Lipton Tea told everyone that their peach tea was being removed because it's like a beloved bottled tea. And so they told everyone that it was being removed, and then there was just this uproar of people who were like, "Don't take away my peach tea," and
I'm not gonna lie though, that pitch tea it hits different.
it is good. It is good, but then they finally released that it was. Then they released like the next day that it was a joke. And I feel like ever since then, everyone's been putting out their April Fool's Day jokes early.
Yeah,
I don't know if that's the thing.
leave it to Patrick to have all the Lipton tea.
Misinfluencer just for you.
What just happened?
Well, he does read the tea leaves.
Yeah, I do.
Oh,
Oh.
you know you had to a dad joke was coming in. You know.
Well, listen, anything for the team.
that.
Hey, coming in
That's
hot
a bad
with
one.
tea.
That's a bad one.
That's a really good one. I'm
No.
proud of that one.
No, you shouldn't be.
I should be.
You shouldn't be.
Lynn also mentions the land of 10,000 calories that St. Paul has released too.
Oh yeah, the 6-foot hot dog.
Yeah.
That thing was huge.
Gross.
But that one I would almost believe would be real compared to like, ooh, wait a minute. It's definitely not an old person's drink of choice. That's right. That's right. Young people love that peach tea. What can I say?
No
It's
comment.
This
peachy.
Mrs. Influencer understands me.
No comment. No comment. A lot of stuff in minor league baseball, man. These guys are
Yeah.
not messing around.
So what's your favorite release of the day? Go round robin on this.
Just today?
Yeah, today.
Or this week. How about this like over the
This
last
week?
week? Mr. Dad Hat, make you go first.
I like the locals and Benny's. I like that a lot.
Okay.
And
Mr.
if I could get my hands on those chicken socks,
Oh yeah.
that
If we're
would be
going with
amazing.
this week, then Quincy's new team logo.
Okay.
by
The
far.
doggy paddler. Nice. Mr. Mayor?
For me, it was the pancakes because I had to order that, and I've already got the hat here. So,
The Somerset one?
yeah,
Oh.
yeah, I love that. I was like, I saw that, I was like, I got to get that. So I got
That's
that one
unreal.
and the steak and eggs.
Oh, you got both of them.
Yep.
Nice. I believe those are Ryan Foose designs, right? Our
They
friend
are.
from Hoosier Sports.
Friend of the show.
Yep, good friend of the show. I think for me, I'm gonna go with Ed on this one. I really like that. I really like that locals versus Benny's.
Yeah.
I think that's a really cool. And kudos to the Hudson Valley Renegades, by the way, who are the ones that have agreed to play as the Bennies for a 3-game series. So it's actually going to be Hudson Valley doing that, which I thought that was really
Good
cool
for
of
them, right?
Well, to
Yeah.
participate in something that's not necessarily of their making, but I mean, they obviously have an important role to play because you need someone to play as the Bennies, and
Correct.
and they're kind of dedicating several games of their season to do that. So, kudos to Hudson Valley, who's come out with some cool stuff in their own right for this coming season.
We got to give shout out to the Bay Sox for their oyster catchers logo.
Yeah.
That's I'm still waiting for a hat for that to come out.
So I'm assuming you guys probably saw the story about that. They have reached out to Major League Baseball or to minor league baseball, whatever you want to say, to get authorization to make merchandise with that with that oyster
Logo?
logo on it. Yeah. So
Could.
I'm surprised they wouldn't have already had the merch going. Like, I would have.
So they had the okay for the bird to be appear on hats. The oyster logo was on the sleeve of the jersey, so that's still there. But they didn't have clearance apparently to get merch made with that, because once they saw especially after they saw the social media feedback, they pulled it back immediately. As you guys,
they should double down.
So they're pushing it with the idea of like turning this into like a charitable thing, and
do it. Double down on that sucker.
So they're working on it. I think. I just don't know.
Cool.
I don't know where they are in that process.
And I think to their advantage is that the people they have in charge of this whole promotion are female. So it's not like it's some guys that just came up with this and are trying to slide one by. It's like, no, the marketing director was a female, and she admitted she didn't even get that until it came out with the backlash. So,
really?
That's what she said.
Listen, I took one look, and I was like, there it is.
I don't know. Maybe that's just her story and she's sticking to it. I don't know, but that's what she said.
You can only go based on her quotes, right?
So. Listen, their head, though, with the bird is super clean. We talked about this on Tuesday. Actually, last week. So, kudos to them. But anyways, guys, did you guys know that Major League Baseball started today?
Yeah.
Kind of. Because it first kind of started a couple of weeks ago. But
I have heard the rumor.
that don't count.
Yeah, they should just make those. They should not make those like the beginning of the season. They should just be like, this is going to be more just spring training games. First ever catch and sniff. That's good. I like that.
I was going to what you just said though, Ed, real quick. I understand they want to do these series like the London series, the Tokyo series, and make them games that count. I don't understand why they need to do that.
Yeah.
I don't understand why they don't take more than 2 teams, like take 4 teams and just make them spring training games for a weekend and just have them rotate amongst each other and showcase more teams.
Mm-hmm.
And why do they have to count? Like, that doesn't need to be an official game on the record.
It does not.
I don't get that.
It does not need to be that. I 100% agree with you.
Now, I don't want you sending teams over there with players that are not your star players either. It needs to be like your main lineups, not just a bunch of anybody that's going over there, but it doesn't need to count.
You talking about the Tokyo series?
Yeah, or Tokyo. Yeah, that and like last year's London series. I mean, those were games that counted on the record as official regular season games, and I don't get why they need to do that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you take into account the travel that goes into that, and that affects player performance. So if you're one of those teams, and I mean, if you come out on the winning side, you don't care. But if you're the losing team,
right,
then could you like lodge a complaint that there were a lot of other teams that they didn't get the exposure that you got in terms of your long-term popularity, but they also didn't have to get on a what is that to Tokyo, like a 19-hour flight or 18-hour flight.
I mean, we already had 2 players that didn't play for the Dodgers. They still whooped, but because Mookie Betts came down with something.
Yep,
lost like 20-something pounds, I think it is.
20 pounds. Yep.
And then you got first baseman. What's his name?
Freeman.
Freeman.
Yeah, Freddie Freeman didn't play. Was scratched from the lineup. So, I just don't think it should count. I just think it should be in exhibitions and be done with it, and let some traditions stay, like that tradition of just like today, right? Like half the teams play today, tomorrow is the other half. Let that be it. You know what I mean? Because that's what it should be. So let's go over some scores, shall we? Because we also got to go over the last 2 divisions before we continue, and for our picks next week. So let's start with the Cleveland Guardians and Kansas City Royals. That actually was a pretty good game. It went into extra innings. I don't think it's the first extra innings game, is it, of the season? because did the Dodgers go into extra innings at all?
I don't recall.
But they went into extra innings. Cleveland ended up winning 7-4 on the first game. Sorry, Eric. Sorry,
Hey,
Mrs. Influencer.
You want a quick rundown of your way too early first place division leaders as of today with 1-0 records?
Oh, absolutely.
Chicago White Sox, Baltimore Orioles, Houston Astros, Miami Marlins, St. Louis Cardinals, and Dodgers. Those are your first place teams in the standings as of today. With the
Actually,
first
no. If you update it on the ESPN, it's Cleveland Guardians #1, then the White Sox, then Detroit, then Minnesota, and then last place Royals. Come on now, please.
I'm looking at Major League Baseball's app, and the differential is +7 to Chicago White Sox, +3 Cleveland. That's probably where.
Yeah.
For the record, the Dodgers did not have an extra inning game, so unless the Phillies and Nationals finished first, then the Cleveland Guardians was the first one.
There it is. And then that also Cleveland's the first one. Yeah, we're gonna hit something. Let's go Cards.
Man, even in Oklahoma, we still have a crackerjack producer. Even on the road, he provides first-class service.
It's what he does. It's what he does.
Man.
Well, you should see that file folder suitcase he carries.
But I'm pretty much going to crash out after this.
He's like, I'm out, guys.
Listen, Virgil, I'm keeping score. You're doing an excellent job.
Oh, and the Cardinals have been eliminated from the playoff country. So have the White Sox. Don't you worry. The White Sox may have won today, but they play against the Angels, so relax.
Wait a minute. You're telling me that the road to 162-0 is not going to happen with the White Sox?
Oh, my God, no.
They had a legit crowd today, though.
I guess I got to stop making those shirts then.
Yeah, they have a legit crowd because everybody has a legit crowd on the first game of the season. Everybody does that. Even the Pirates.
I made a Blue Jay shirt, and it said the road to 162-0 starts here, and then on the back it says, and it ended in game 1.
Yeah, we'll get to that one. Tigers lost to the Dodgers 5-4. They're losing right now. I'm sorry, top of the ninth.
Top of the ninth.
The Yankees squeaked out by the Brewers today, 4-2. Baltimore Orioles won against the Blue Jays. We don't need to do the score, right?
Go ahead and let the people know.
12-2. That's an ass whooping.
Yeah.
Who took the loss? Oh, Barrios did.
Jose Barrios. Yep.
Yep, Barrios. Phillies won 7-3. The Red Sox beat the Rangers 5-2. The Marlins won their home opener against the Pirates. They almost gave that away, 5-4. The San Francisco Giants.
5-4 was the number of people in the Marlins Stadium to see the game.
Yep.
It was actually 31,000 there.
Good for them.
There's no way. I saw the video. There's no way there was that many.
I didn't say people win. I didn't say that's what the paid attendance was.
Yeah, that was the paid attendance.
Yeah, San Francisco Giants won against the Cincinnati Red Stockings 6-4. The White Sox beat on the Angels. It's like the tale of two bad teams right there, you know. So the White Sox won 8-1.
Apologies to Mr. Zach Beeson on that one.
Yeah,
bro. Can we talk about the Angels real quick? Mike Trout, I'm looking at you, dude. Ask for a trade. The Angels are bad luck for you. They're just bad luck at this point. Dude just got hit in the head. Thankfully, he had that glove, to cover him. But my God.
Yeah, I mean, could you imagine if he was out after the first game? It's like, what?
I would not be surprised if they were like, we're going to sit him down in the next couple of games.
Let's put him in bubble wrap.
Yeah. Listen, I know this is Rich coming from a guy whose team lost 12-2 today, but with the Angels, it's not bad luck. They're just bad.
Yeah.
Well, it's bad ownership as well.
Well, I mean, you can put bad behind anything. They're just bad. Bad ownership, bad hitting, bad pitching. I mean, it's bad luck. I mean, it's just bad. And yes, again, I repeat, I understand that's Rich coming from a guy whose team lost 12-2 today.
Hey, the Mets lost, but they're supposed to be like one of the best teams in the National League.
Wait, so Juan Soto alone wasn't the answer?
Nope.
Oh, go figure.
Juan Soto actually struck out to end the game.
I was getting ready to say Juan Soto was 1 for 3 with 2 walks and a strikeout. So.
The strikeout was at the end.
Yeah.
The
Did he get a hit?
Padres.
Did he get a hit today?
His
1 for
first
3.
at bat.
Okay.
Should new players on the World Series championship be allowed to wear gold trimmed uniforms? Definitely not asking because of Blake Snell.
Blake Snell.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to handle that.
think. Well, I mean, for me, I think if they're going to do these gold themed jerseys, I mean, you can't just do it for certain players. You just have to let them do it, right? I mean, it's for the team, not for the individual players. So.
Yeah, I mean, it's more of like this is because the team won it, not because of those individual players. So, I mean,
I'm not a big fan of like doing the gold thing for every team that wins a title. I mean, but if you're going to do it, I mean, you just have to be. I mean, it's a uniform for a reason, right? I mean, it's the uniform across all players. So that's one thing. Maybe that's me. Get off my lawn. But I still want the tradition of like I want players to match on the field. I don't want. Unless it's like Players Weekend, I want them to have like a standard type of uniform to wear. So
I don't see the need in doing that, other than the fact that it's just a merch grab for all of that.
That's exactly what it is. It's a chance for New Era. It's a chance for New Era to sell a jersey. Well, it's a chance for Fanatics and Nike to sell a jersey. It's a chance for New Era and 47 or whoever else to make hats with it. I mean,
oh god, yeah, that's what it is. Merchandising,
and it sells. So I mean,
I'll guarantee you. Cleveland Guardians win the World Series, I'm getting everything that they sell that's gold.
Well,
100%.
I'll be real. I mean, look when the Texas Rangers won. I mean, Val got merch.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if the Blue Jays ever win again in the next millennium, then I'll get it when they get it.
Hey, listen, even Donnie bought some of the gear for their very first World Series out of the 27 one, okay? He was there when he was watching that one. So
you saw my 1903 hat award today. I got that in person.
He was there. He bought a 1903 one. Also, the Braves lost 7-4. Sorry, Phil. I actually watched the end of that game. Twins lost 5-3, and it's official. The Tigers lost 5-4 to the Dodgers.
During my meeting I was at tonight, my boss is a big Braves fan, and so. A guy that was supposed to be at our meeting wasn't there, so he was sending update. He always sends updates to her on the beginning of every season because the opening day always seems to happen on a day we have a meeting. And so she said at the end of the meeting, she goes, "Just so everybody knows, the Braves lost." And I said, I yelled out to her, I said, "Well, at least it isn't as bad as the Blue Jays." She goes, "True story." So got called out my boss in the right at the end of our meeting. So
that just sounds like poor planning.
Well,
on their part, not ours. On their part.
Well, I was going to say we don't have a whole lot of control over when our meetings happen. That when the council sets it, so fair enough to them. It's just it always seems to happen. So,
okay. Tell me how you really feel, Michael. Not to derail your conversation, but that's why I can't stand baseball. Most of the time, too much difference in the payrolls in teams, and therefore the difference in ability and performance. None of us here disagree with you.
Right, he's not wrong.
You're not wrong.
Oh, and then not to go off of baseball, but Lynn just gave this update.
Maryland and their traveling man got spanked by Florida, Sweet 16, 87-71.
My pick for the national champion still in it. Hey,
is that an Ole Miss hoodie?
It is.
Okay, go do you, bro. Do you, boo?
Yeah.
So there's your scores, boys and girls. That was it was a fun first day of baseball.
And there's also 2 games that have not been played yet.
I know. The Cubs and Diamondbacks, which I like the Diamondbacks a lot this year.
Diamondbacks I think are going to be a sneaky good team this year.
I agree. Is Burns
pitching that opening game for them?
Huh?
Is Corbin Burns starting for them, or is it
Gallen?
Is it Gallen? Okay.
Gallen.
Okay.
It's Gallen. And then the Athletics and Mariners.
So, I'm sorry, Ed.
No. Don't you worry. CSU fans, including me, are happy. Thank you, Gators.
Wait, Lynn, you're a Columbus State fan too?
Colorado. That's Coppin State.
You what?
It's Coppin State.
Oh, well, see, I'm from Columbus State, where the C stands for quality. So
I'm gonna go ahead.
We missed Phil's comment. Do y'all collect jerseys?
No,
Do some.
I can't. I can't do another item that I gotta collect. I
No.
can't.
no, because listen, if I collected everything that Donnie sent me a link to,
Listen,
I really would be in the poorhouse.
I will take a free jersey, but I cannot. I can't. I just can't.
Well, listen, like ever since I've become friends with this group, like it's gone from, I've done hats, but then you guys started doing pins. Then you started doing this, that, and you got a map, and then you started doing these.
I
other
like the
little
pins.
knickknacks,
The
and I'm
pins
like,
are fun.
well, the pins are fun, but like I have a limited amount of space that's already taken up by hats. I can't start doing pins and
I'm
everything
with
else
you.
too.
But pins is something to represent that you were there.
You know, Patrick, you can say no. It's okay.
Have you
Well, I
met the
do.
guy?
I do say no. I mean, I've already got one big problem. I don't need to,
He does
The thing
know by extending the
this is
credit
This is
card.
the truth, Rhonda. That is the truth.
This is Patrick. No, and gives a credit card to pay.
Hey, Patrick, over your right shoulder, there's a big empty wall space above that black chair that a map and pins could fit and not take up any space.
Yeah. Well, I also am lazy and I don't want to spackle. So that's why stuff doesn't go up on the wall because I'm lazy.
Eric also has a limited amount of space, and Instagram has to draw the line somewhere.
Yeah, Instagram said no, you can't have 10. You can have 9, but you can't have 10 accounts.
Oh
Exactly.
my gosh. And listen, if they give him another chance, he will get more.
For every sport. Wow, Rhonda's calling you out tonight, bro.
I love it.
I'm enjoying
We
it.
love you,
so-
Mrs. Mayor.
So when we went to Savannah Friday, I was like, "Oh, I got to get a jersey." She's like, "No, you
The
don't."
Savannah who?
Yeah, I do. Savannah Ghost Pirates.
Oh, I thought you said
Yeah.
Savannah Bananas.
Yeah.
No,
by the way,
Savannah Ghost Pirates.
yeah.
And
By the way,
so get this though, I bought the jersey that I was wearing in some of the pictures you saw with the state Savannah on that. That was on Friday. You know what they did on Tuesday? They put all their jerseys on sale. That jersey was half off of what I paid on Friday.
Did you call them?
I did not.
I
They
would have.
clearly did it to spite you.
Yeah. By the way, I was jealous of that snapback that you bought. That green one.
That was pretty nice there too. They got all that on sale.
Do they really?
Yeah, it's on sale on their website. The green with the green snapback with the you talking about the one with the
Yes.
medallion?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, that one's on sale because that was in their. They had one section of merch up on the concourse
Okay.
that was all 30% or more off.
Ooh. Okay.
See, bad influences. Of course you did. You did not tell me that.
Busted.
Oh, that it was half off on Tuesday? No, I hadn't even seen her since Tuesday with all the work I've been doing.
I want the lime green ghost jersey. Yeah.
Awkward.
Yeah.
I thought about getting the green one, but the green one was like $60 more than that black one. I was like, I'll go with the black one.
I won't even
go
lie.
with
When I was in DC, I bought a Washington Capitals sweater. The
cherry blossom one?
the what?
The cherry blossom one?
No, I got a T-shirt with that on it.
Oh,
But
okay.
I got the black one that has the screaming eagle on it, with the I couldn't resist.
The Capitals?
Yeah, the Capitals. Yeah, I got the one with the screaming eagle because I have one I have the indigo turquoise one, but that all black one. I saw it and I was like, oh,
That's a hoodie?
no, that's like the jersey. Yeah, no, not the top of the line like $400 one. I'm not Donnie, but
I'm not buying those jerseys
yeah,
either.
but like the premium one, kind of like the equivalent of like the Adidas ones last year. I got that.
I got you.
And it's just as nice. The only difference is that it fits a little bit better because it doesn't have all, like the premium one has like all the room for the padding and whatnot because it's literally the one they wear on the ice. But
I got you.
yeah, but couldn't.
You can't justify it.
No way I could justify that. No way in the
Yeah,
world.
I can't do that for that kind of those authentic ones like that.
No,
Either.
These
no.
authentic ones, man, they're a little too like, bro. You're like, I'm sorry. You want to give me what? No.
Well, I mean, like the Fanatics like on ice ones are like $425 or $450 or something
You
like
got
that.
me
I'm like,
all sorts of fucked up.
and listen, I've seen them in person. There is literally no difference to me between the one you pay like the one step down from that and the on ice one. Like I literally tried to find a difference, and I feel like I'm pretty detail oriented. I could not find one.
Man, you got
Other than yeah, like they look
The
exactly
material
the
probably a
same.
little
And,
bit.
yeah, the material is a little bit thicker with the on ice one. I mean that's about the only difference. But man, not that anyone asked me about hockey sweaters, but still.
No. Listen, again, we got to draw a line somewhere on collecting things, okay?
Yep.
We just got to draw a line.
Yep.
I'm talking to you, Prospector. Stay with hats, okay?
Good. I thought he was talking to me.
Also you. Because I mean, look at the collection. It just keeps growing. Your wall just keeps getting bigger and bigger, and you keep getting smaller
Most
and
of
smaller.
this is stuff I've had in boxes that's old. Just finally putting it out.
Well,
doesn't
I mean,
make
I
it-
appreciate you putting it out. It looks
and
amazing.
I love how Ed acts like he doesn't collect things. I'm like, yeah, Mister, I'm gonna get this helmet.
Or
I know.
the Lego
Like,
master.
bro.
Dude, you should, bro. Listen, you should see. I just did it. I had 2 hats just delivered. There's 2 more coming.
Yeah.
And then the week after.
And
there's
I'm
2
the
more.
one that's sending everything. Yeah, right.
Yeah. But well, Donnie, I'm gonna defend you here. The other morning when it's like he goes, "Oops," and then there's an order, and then Eric follows up with "Oops."
I know. Whoopsie. Michael says I'm going to give Donnie some Steeler gear to put behind him. Don't do that. Don't do that. There's no need.
Yeah.
We don't need to do that. It's just.
I hope it's not a Mason Rudolph jersey.
Oh God, that's gross. Stop. Please stop. It's gonna be an Aaron Rodgers jersey.
Well, I was gonna say, so Aaron Rodgers, Cleveland?
No, Cleveland
No?
don't want him. No,
No.
they're not gonna take him.
What is
No.
Cleveland gonna do?
Ed, you need to have an interview with Donnie. Intervention.
Listen, Mrs. Mayor, I'm gonna tell you that is not gonna end well. That may actually result in more orders if he talks to Ed.
You realize that the joke that we say now when we're sending, things to the group is, this is from Donnie.
Yeah.
Donnie sent this.
Yep.
This is how
I
it
have
is
nothing
now.
to do with
Listen,
it, in my
of
defense.
the people on this screen right now, the only one that could give like a credible intervention would be Virgil. He is the only one that would be able to give like a credible intervention here.
What do you think, Virgil?
Just show me your bank statements, Donnie, and I can convince you not to.
Oh, I'm sure of that.
Oh,
I'm very sure of that.
Virgil, I can tell you with 1,000% confidence, you could look at my bank statements and you'd start by saying, "Where is your actual money?" And then number 2, you'd start with, yeah, oh, there it is. So
Just
if you
open
go
the
back
door
to-
to the room.
If you go back to Mike's comment back here, that's why Donnie does all the night work. That's exactly why.
Gotta get that overtime, baby. All right, boys and girls. Mr. Producer, you have something?
No, I'm good.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Positive.
Yes.
All right. Here we go. Last 2, boys and girls. Last 2. So we went through the National League East, the American League Central. We did this one already, didn't we? Yes, we did.
Yes.
Then we got this one, and then this puppy right here. Okay, we got the 2 Wests left. The 2 Wests. We're going to start with American League West, boys. Astros, Mariners, Angels, Athletics, and Angels. Are we going to look at the same division this way, that it's going to go like this, or do we think that there's going to be some changes at the top? Because I think the bottom is going to stay with the Angels.
I think the Astros are going to be a lot worse.
I agree with you.
Yeah, I agree too.
I don't necessarily mean they're going to be a terrible team. I just mean I don't think they're going to be an 88 and 73 team.
I don't think so either.
They're rebuilding. I mean, you think about young players. Like this is the first time in like a good decade that they haven't had like players that are plugged in, ready to go. When Cam Smith, as good as he is, when Cam Smith is winning like a regular spot on your opening day roster, you know you're retooling. I mean, he essentially took Kyle Tucker's spot in the outfield, right?
Mhm.
So, I think the Astros are rebuilding. They still have talent. I repeat, they still have talent, but I think like I'm looking at like a Seattle Mariners. I think Texas can't possibly be, they have to be better than they were last year. I just don't see how they can't be. But I think the Mariners are primed to do well in this division. Signing Cal Raleigh, I can't believe Jerry DiPoto actually signed a guy that to an extension without that's actually
A
going to
big
help him.
extension too.
Yeah, and I hate it because I can't stand Cal Raleigh because he absolutely murders the Blue Jays every time he plays them.
But
Of course,
damn,
there's
is
a
he
lot of
good.
hitters. He is so good. The big dumper or whatever they call him.
The big dumper. Yep,
Big dumper.
that's right.
So I think the Mariners have a good team, and I think the Mariners really will be a contender for that AL West title. I really
See,
do.
I actually agree with you there. I think the Mariners are going to be better. I think the Astros are going to be regressing here, and the Rangers actually improving a little bit this year. The Athletics is yet to be determined. I know they made some big moves and some big signings this year, which is some bullshit, by the way. That you're out, like, now that you leave Oakland, that you all of a sudden you found money. Get out of here, right?
When I was doing the research for this, there is a lot of belief among pundits and other people that Oakland's a legit wild card team, and I'm just not seeing it.
I mean, the best move they made to me was giving Rooker a contract commensurate with his production. Like some of the big names that they brought in, like I don't know, like I thought they overpaid for Severino.
Well, they had to overpay for Severino.
Yeah, but like Severino and Donnie, you would know this better than most. Severino to me is a health risk.
Yeah,
like he's someone you can't. I mean, he's not a guy I see you getting 30 starts out of in a season. I mean, I hope he does. I mean, I don't wish someone to get injured ever, but just his history between the Yankees and Mets tells me that he's not very durable.
right.
Yeah, I'm looking at their lineup. Your infielders, okay, Max Muncy, Luis Arias, Gio Urshela, Jacob Wilson,
Yeah.
Soderstrom.
I think some of that's as much to do with the others falling off more so than Oakland being that good.
Yeah.
I mean, I could see them maybe finishing second in this division and kind of being around that wild card chase because I think the Astros, the Rangers, and the Angels are just not going to be that good.
Lynn, I agree. I think Lawrence Butler was another good one to extend, or to give a new contract to. I mean, I think that's a piece to build around.
And the players for the A's last year weren't that bad. The environment was toxic. I think the environment's going to be different this year just because they're out of the mess in Oakland. And,
but they're going to a minor league ball club.
I think that's going to be something that's going to kind of pull the players together a little bit more so too. I could just see these guys maybe making a little bit of a run on some of this division.
So so you're saying that the reason why they have a lot of a lot of the pundits are saying that this is a team to watch out is not because of they got a little bit better, but it's also because of the regression from other teams in this division. So because like the Mariners, we all agreed that they're supposed to be a lot better this year. Astros are going to be regressing. Then you got the Rangers and then Athletics, right? So. I mean, that's a it's not listen. It's an easy division to win. Let's be honest about that.
Yeah. Well, and I think that Virgil putting together that point about the Mariners' minimal off-season activity is a good point. I would say that is the reason. I think they already had a good core already, and they didn't have to do a lot.
What they should have done is they should have been working on pitching.
Yeah. No, I agree with
at
that.
least their bullpen.
Yeah, none of their acquisitions were pitching.
Yeah.
But I think, let me take a look at no, not even any of their prospects are pitching. All their top 100 prospects are
players. Yeah. I mean, there are definitely question marks with the Mariners about the starting rotation and to a lesser degree the bullpen, but certainly the starting rotation is going to have some questions, and rightfully so. But I still think they've
their
got
infielder. Like, I mean, you got J.P. Crawford.
Yeah.
Then you got Ryan Bliss. You got Dylan Moore, Donovan Solano.
Yeah.
Raleigh Telez, dude, I thought he was done.
Man, that legend. We love Rowdy Telez.
Then you got Randy Arozarena, Luke Riley.
Listen, after the way Rowdy Telez was treated by the Pirates to end last season when he was released like shortly before he got that contract bonus, I'm like,
bro, that was so bullshit.
And listen, I've been a Rowdy Telez fan for years because for those that don't know, he was a Toronto prospect. I mean, that beefy guy was hitting home runs for fun in the minors for the Blue Jays, and I'm just happy to see him get another opportunity in the majors. I love Rowdy.
See, I had the Seattle Mariners winning this division last year, so I thought they were pretty good last year, and I think they probably will be the team to beat this year.
Yeah,
their outfield is no joke though either.
No, that outfield is good.
Randy Arozarena, Luke Riley, Victor Robles, Julio Rodriguez. Sweet Jesus.
I know.
Whew.
And they may be one of those teams that's going to have to outslug teams to win games. They may be one of those teams. I mean, yes, I know in the playoffs that usually it's pitching that wins championships, but I mean,
yeah,
we've also seen that a big offense can get you somewhere.
Yeah, the big offense can get you to the World Series, just can't win you the World Series, Yankees.
Man, I gotta give Donnie props for being a sensible Yankees fan. We give him a lot of crap, but boy,
we do give him a lot of shit.
So shout out to you, Mr. Mayor.
Well, I think we played more as a team today than we probably would have in the past.
Yeah.
I'm excited for what we got.
So you won in spite of Aaron Boone?
That's
your downfall. That's your downfall right there.
Well,
Listen, when the Braves lost today, my family was already going off about how much they can't stand Brian Snitker. So
it's one game. There's so much overreaction. It's hilarious.
So naturally, what I do is I told them that Brian Snitker is the best manager in the game, and then I catch the ire of my entire family.
That's hilarious. And they can't say much because your team sucks.
Oh, my team is horrible. My team's horrible.
Mr. President, talk to me.
Something that's interesting with me with this division is the disparity between the farm teams rankings, because Seattle is sitting at 5th. Do you want to guess what the next team is? And
it's in the teens. It's in the
16th.
Teens. Low teens. High teens,
Texas Rangers at 19.
Ooh.
You have the three others are in the bottom 10 on farm teams, with the Angels and Astros being the bottom 2.
Yeah, I see Angels, I see Oakland, I see Astros.
Can you imagine being as bad as the Angels are, and yet you're like, you don't even have the light of a decent prospect window coming through? I mean, that is a dismal future if you're an Angels fan.
Yeah, it'd be terrible being their Double-A team, wouldn't it be, Patrick?
You what?
It'd be terrible being their Double-A team, wouldn't it?
Bro, the Gwinnett Stripers are near me. What do you think? Listen, you've been there. You've been there. You guys have been there. You know what I'm talking about. So, I can't talk because it's not like the Blue Jays have a great farm system either.
True.
So I'm in a very similar situation to the Angels.
The problem with the Angels, they have 2 players in the top 100. They got Caden Dana and Christian Moore. Christian Moore is going to be one I'm really excited to see go through.
Yeah.
But
good player.
After those two, there's some decent players, but they're not going to be game changers.
How do you have so many opportunities to pick on top of the draft, and yet you keep making the wrong picks? How is that even possible? Because you got single A, double A, triple A. You got to be really bad at picking players.
You have to pick a Matt Bush at number 1.
The one player that I'm kind of surprised he fell off the way he did was Reed Detmers.
Yeah,
because when he came in, he was
a stud.
He was a stud for the Trash Pandas. And then
I watched Detmers. I think that's who pitched when I went to the Trash Pandas was Detmers.
Yeah, Detmers was. Yeah, I think he was.
Yeah,
and he has a no-hitter, a major league no-hitter, and then after that, just fell off. Sam Bachman was another one who got drafted high, and he's been having injury problems. So I can't fault him for that.
Well, I was about to say, like, you can have top prospects, but then like the Blue Jays have had that. Like, they had Ricky Tiedemann, and he can't stay healthy. Brandon Barrera was another one. I mean, Adam Macko. Like, we've had like 3, maybe not for other teams, but for the Blue Jays, really good pitching prospects, and then every single one of them has been injury problem after injury problem. Tiedemann's not going to be back again until at the end of the season because he had Tommy John surgery. It's like, and that's like his second one. And it's like, you're like, man, you hope that he's going to come through at some point, but it's like
so many.
Yeah.
Tommy John surgeries.
Yeah. Give me Garrett Cole, right? I mean, and I got to give credit to the Yankees for all the injury problems that you guys have had and to still start out with a win. I mean, that's a credit to the team because, I mean, you've had, like, for example, my team, I don't have an excuse. They just suck. But the Yankees have had a lot of injury problems, and
well, we added a lot of pitchers. They weren't a lot of big name pitchers, but we've added depth like you wouldn't believe.
Yeah,
because they're all injured. Everybody else is injured.
Yeah, you've also got some prospects.
Right.
Yeah, you guys have actually started building a good farm system.
Yep.
The Guardians too. The Guardians have a really good farm system too.
They do. That they do.
Travis Bareza is a player, man. Oh.
All right, boys. Well, let's talk about why is this? There it is.
The other West.
The other West, National League West. This is an interesting one to me because a lot of I like what the D-backs did. Like I'm a fan of the Diamondbacks.
So am I. Ken Kendrick aside, I am a D-backs fan.
Yeah, like
let Jordan Montgomery get his money while he recovers from Tommy John surgery.
I like this point that you made here, Mr. Producer. Are the D-backs the biggest threat to the Dodgers? I think so.
I think they could be.
I'm not saying that they're going to win the division.
Well, let's think about it. They added Corbin Burns, right? So they fortified the pitching staff. They lost, Mr. Producer, correct me if I'm wrong on this. They lost Christian Walker, or did they add him? They lost him, right?
1 minute. I'm trying to scroll down to them. Walker is gone. He's with the Astros.
That's what I thought. Because he was their first baseman last year.
Correct.
And I knew he left. And I forgot it was the Astros. So they lost a bat, but they've still got plenty of pop in that lineup.
Did you know that they had Trey Mancini? They sent Trey Mancini to he's in AAA camp. I like him in minor league camp now.
Yeah, but I mean that's not a bad bat to have at AAA if you need it.
Right.
No.
I mean, the only thing about Mancini is he's like all or nothing, right? I mean,
True.
He's like hit one out of the park or strike out. So he's like a right-handed Chris Davis. But anyways,
I like they got the catchers, Jose Herrera, Gabriel Moreno, right?
Gabby Moreno, yeah.
Yeah, their infielders, Ketel Marte, Josh Naylor, Perdomo, and then Eugenio Suarez. That's actually a pretty solid infield. Listen, say what you want about Josh Naylor, but Josh Naylor, he's a pretty good defensive first baseman.
He is.
He just.
And that was a good pickup. If you're going to lose Christian Walker, Naylor was a good pickup.
Yeah, that was a good trade, for both teams, to be honest with you.
Yep.
So it was not bad. Then you got in the outfielders Corbin Carroll, Grishak, Lourdes Gurriel. I can't believe he's still in the league. McCarthy.
Gurriel's a good player, man. For what he gets paid, I mean, Gurriel is a good player.
He's not what he used to be, though.
Well, are you thinking of Yuli Gurriel or are you thinking of Lourdes Gurriel?
This is Lourdes Gurriel. Gurriel is this one, so it's not bad though.
Yeah, well, like Lourdes Gurriel had a pretty good stint with the Blue Jays, and then he stepped it up and he became an all-star when he got to Arizona. So, I like what he's done.
What do you think, Mayor?
I mean, the Dodgers are going to be hard to beat, but the Padres last year were the team I thought to beat.
Yep.
I don't know if it's a World Series a bust for them, but it feels like it might be.
Pretty close to it.
Yeah, I mean, if you're one of their fans, you kind of have to feel that way. But again, like you guys were saying, I mean, the Diamondbacks have kind of made some stuff too. I think that's going to be a really good battle for those three teams in the division. I mean, I don't think the Giants are quite there yet. In Colorado, they might actually lose 100 games again. I don't know. I think it's a 3-team race in this division, and the thing with the Dodgers is, like, last year it was like, okay, they spent all this money, but will it come together? Now they've spent more money. Can they keep it together? And again, like we always say, injuries are going to dictate that for the most part with a team like that. But I think the Padres and Diamondbacks are going to give the Dodgers a run for the money.
The part that blows my mind with the Dodgers is I didn't think they had any weak spots last year, but yet somehow they just fortified areas that if you even had a slight question of that they were weak, it's like they went out and addressed them, and they went out and addressed them in a big way. And like or hate the Dodgers, I mean, there's no rule saying you can't go spend money, so their owners definitely are not afraid to open their pockets. So
yeah,
and keep in mind they're not the most. They don't have the highest payroll.
No.
Right.
Isn't it the Mets?
It's the Mets.
Yeah. The Mets went over the cap space with just one player too, though.
But like there are teams that aren't doing nearly as well, and that maybe they don't have as high of a payroll, but they can compete with it. I mean, the Blue Jays, for example, have a very high payroll for equated to their. You what?
But they're not competing.
No, but I'm saying, like, that goes to show you can spend and still not compete.
Right.
I think this is going to be an interesting division, just for the simple fact that, like you said, 3 teams are right there that are pretty good. The Giants will still probably be around that area. Colorado, I hate to say this, right? I want them to be good. I actually want them, to be like a force, but it's like there's been so many years of just like absolute dog shit teams.
Yeah. With the Giants, I like that question. Will there be instant success with Buster Posey in the front office? I would argue that the Giants owners think there should be instant success with Buster Posey in the front office.
Yeah,
but I don't think
gotta give it at least a year.
But I don't think there will be. And I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like there's high expectations always with Giants ownership.
Yeah,
and it very rarely. In recent years, it's not anywhere near meeting their expectations. I think part of it was those World Series, those World Series wins they got in was it the odd years that they won the World Series titles. So I think that hurt. I think that they haven't gotten over the fact that run is over and they've got to kind of rebuild again.
Yeah.
But what the Giants do is they go out and make one big signing, every year or two, but it doesn't necessarily turn them. They're not game-changing signings. They're just
even years.
Even years. It was 12. It was 12, 14,
even
16.
years. See, I knew if I said one, it would be the other one. That's generally what I do.
Usually, that's your thing.
That's my MO.
Yeah, 10, 12, and 14.
10, 12, 14, sorry. Yeah, 10, 12.
Potato.
The reason why I bring up the Posey one, it was because when I was going through these, I went through Reddits, I went through message boards, and there is I'm not going to say instant, they're not going to expect to win, go to the division, but there's definitely some expectations that have risen with this move. So it's definitely one to keep an eye on through the season.
I just don't want to they shouldn't put so much pressure on him. It's let's wait and see, how it goes.
Well, do you think that I think they're putting expectations of what he did as a player on him as an executive.
Yeah, I don't, and that for all we know, that's not going to translate.
Well, we've seen plenty of. Michael Jordan was a great basketball player, but he is not a great basketball executive.
No, not at all. And
I mean,
they're trying to give him the expectation that he's going to be the next Theo Epstein, and it's like, whoa, hang on here.
yeah. Well,
we're not
I
there
mean,
yet.
they're completely different skill sets between being a player and being an executive. Those are completely different skill sets.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now there's always obviously examples of players that have become good executives, but that is not as you said, Virgil, that is not a guarantee.
Well, the thing too with the Giants is they've tried to be a big player and they keep losing out the past few years.
Wow.
There was all the talk about them trying to lure Judge. There was all the talk about Snell. There's a lot of other
They offered
players.
Judge more money. Right.
There are a lot of players that they were in the hunt for with the big contracts. I mean, they were in the Ohtani race, and they kept coming up short for whatever reason.
Man, that happens
a lot.
You mean there's teams that come in second in big sweepstakes?
Yeah, y'all. It's funny how like y'all like
about that.
It's funny how they say it's like, oh, Toronto's in the game. It's like Toronto's not no offense to Toronto, guys. I love the city of Toronto, but like it's not something that's gonna like push the needle into raising awareness and popularity of the sport, right? The Dodgers, that makes sense.
Yeah, Ohtani is the only one that I think with any team that he's just instantly going to raise the profile.
100%.
Not saying necessarily World Series, but because
yeah, right.
But look at what kind of team he went into in LA. But like, that's the one where I understand giving them a humongous contract.
It made sense.
Yeah. Well, it just, and I think Mark Shapiro in comments that he made, he didn't reference the specific player, but he said there's only one player that I've ever seen where that big number made sense. And he was talking about Ohtani. I mean, you read between the lines. I mean, it's
because even Soto doesn't deserve that.
No.
I'm sorry, everybody takes off. I don't think Soto deserves that kind of money.
I was
nowhere near the level of what Ohtani is.
Well, I was relieved he's a great player. But I was relieved.
Hell, I was relieved for Donnie when the Yankees were like, they're like, no, we're not going that high, bro. And
in my opinion, I still hold this opinion. I think the Yankees wisely reinvested that money into areas of need, and they've gotten that deeper team that Donnie was talking about.
They reinvested into some, some.
They're more prepared for a playoff run.
Players that want to get injured. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that.
They should have reinvested in conditioning.
Yeah.
More strength and conditioning coach and facilities and all that.
Or shagging fly balls.
Just learning.
I mean, a lot of that just goes to the current climate of sports. I mean, over the last 15, 20 years, the leanness, the exercise routines, the diets. I mean, these guys aren't steakhouse beer drinkers like they were back in the day when you didn't have those kind of injuries.
Yeah.
Good point.
Also at the same time, there was no level of like the speed of the pitching and also the level of athleticism from these players compared to back then.
Right.
You know what I mean? They're gotten bigger, faster, stronger.
Yeah.
And those pitchers. Yeah.
And sports science has certainly played a role in.
Oh God, yeah.
So.
Absolutely.
Well, I wish more teams, from an executive standpoint and a management standpoint, would put more premium on the pitching rather than the throwing. More of a Maddox style. You don't have to throw 99 or 100. You can throw 89 to 92 if you can mix things up and get guys out, and that's where it needs to be.
I agree. They should bring Maddox and make him a pitching coach. My God. Hey guys, really quick before we continue on with this baseball conversation, I don't know how true this is, but apparently a quarterback was spotted in Westlake, Ohio.
Aaron
An
Rodgers?
NFL quarterback. It is not Aaron Rodgers.
Was Aaron Rodgers in dark retreat in Eastlake, Ohio?
He probably, yeah. You guys want to take another guess?
Flacco.
Carson Wentz.
Huh? Nope, not
Flacco.
Carson Wentz, not Flacco.
Shador Sanders?
Ryan Tannehill.
Yes.
Ooh.
Yes, my prayers have been answered.
I would
Ryan
have never even thought Tannehill.
Ryan Tannehill.
Are you
I'm
kidding?
just kidding.
He's like
I'm kidding. It's Kirk Cousins.
Darn.
Man, he lifted you up and then ripped you down.
Man,
right down.
Man,
Yeah,
would
man, you
love
don't play
to-
the man's heart like that.
I would love to see Ryan Tannehill in the
Nope.
Cleveland Browns.
No, it was Kirk Cousins that was spotted in
It
Whistler.
makes the most sense for the Browns at this point.
I would agree with you if there's one thing. Ship Watson out of here. Just ship him out. Send him back to Atlanta.
No, you know what I want to see? I want to see the Falcons deal Kirk Cousins to the Browns, and the Browns are eating every bit of that contract.
It's not going to happen.
It's not, because I mean the leverage will be with the Browns, because the Falcons want to get out from under that
contract.
So,
but here's the thing, though. Watching that they saying Deshaun Watson, there has to be some kind of level of like splitting the contract and things like that. But like I can see where they do flips of those two players. Deshaun Watson did want to go and be with the Atlanta Falcons before the Browns guaranteed all that stupid money.
The Falcons would trade Kirk Cousins to the Browns for Myles Garrett.
That would be so wrong.
See, Ed made that Tannehill joke. Wait till Monday. We're going to get an article. The Browns and Ryan Tannehill have mutual.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah. Man, listen, I will get that framed. I will go and buy the Cleveland Plain Dealer, and then get that article framed and send it to Ed.
Oh, y'all are
Right.
hilarious.
Yeah.
Let's make a shirt out of it.
Yeah. Do you think the Cleveland Plain Dealer would let me write about the 42 quarterbacks that Cleveland have had since 1999? I was telling that story to someone at work today, and they loved it.
I don't think that's funny. I don't think that's funny.
Great. I think it's great.
No, I don't think that's funny at all, guys.
Oh, man.
Anyways,
Brian Hoyer, anybody?
Guys, did you guys see the latest Forbes article that came out that did all the evaluations for Major League Baseball? Okay. I'm going to start with this interesting one. There's two teams that are at the bottom of valuation. And I want you guys to guess which two teams those are.
Is this for the NFL?
Major League Baseball.
Major League Baseball?
You said valuation, like financial valuation?
The financial valuation.
Tampa Bay Rays?
No.
Okay.
Wow.
I feel like Miami's got to be on there.
Yes.
Who?
Miami.
I was thinking Miami. I was going to say Colorado probably as well.
I wasn't going to say Miami because I thought Miami was a fairly big market. So that for that reason alone, I wouldn't have put them in the bottom two.
Yeah, but you got bad ownership as well there.
Well,
so
I know
you got to
that.
remember that.
Yeah, I know that. Why do you think I put the Rays in there?
The second one.
Oh, wait. Can I take a guess?
Yes.
Is it the Royals?
No.
Dang.
The Athletics.
I was going to. Okay.
Those two teams dropped in valuation from last year to this year. And I'm expecting the Oakland Athletics again to drop next year. But anyways, all right, I'm going to start with number 5, okay? Number 5, the San Francisco Giants. They're worth $4 billion.
I believe that.
Number 4, the Chicago Cubs, $4.6 billion. The third one, you guys want to take a pick?
New York Yankees.
No.
Boston
Red Sox.
Dang,
They're worth
Virgil
$4.8 billion.
It really doesn't matter how bad they are; they still will be a valuable team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the Yankees must be 2 then.
So number 2, who do you think it is?
Yankees.
I think it's the Dodgers.
It's probably the Dodgers in valuation.
It is the Dodgers.
Dang. Good thing I wasn't betting on this list.
For real, you're not good. But the Los Angeles Dodgers are valued at $6.8 billion.
Yeah, I believe that.
And coming in at number 1, the New York Yankees. They are the first $8 billion team in Major League Baseball.
Wow.
They are worth, and an estimated $8.2 billion.
I was probably putting too much stock in the Otani effect. I was thinking that just skyrocketed the.
No, but remember, that one is going to take a year or two for it to they win another World Series. Now they might be going up in valuation, right? We also haven't thought about the impact that it does with Japan and the popularity in Japan.
Well, listen, I'm not
Just as a
Virgil.
brand.
I'm not a numbers guy. So
Yeah, I mean the Yankees have just been such a global brand for so long
Mm-hmm.
that's what it boils down to. It's not a matter of how you are on the field or what your payroll is. It's just what you are as a brand.
So I have a
Yep.
question about
Which is
this.
why I think the Giants are up there pretty good too, because they're probably pretty big in the Asian market.
yeah,
I have a question about this list. Are the Angels super inflated on it? Like, are they like in the top 10 or something?
You know what? I just deleted the thing.
Because the reason I'm asking is because, they had Otani first. So I'm wondering if there's still like residual valuation from that happening.
man, that's a lot of smart talk, Virgil.
That's actually not a bad. So
I think the Angels are probably
I'm sorry. I do apologize.
relatively good because of the market they're in and the fact that they are Los Angeles.
The Rays are number 29 at 1.25. Then the Kansas City Royals, the Cincinnati Reds, the Pittsburgh Pirates at number 26. The Cleveland Guardians are worth $1.4 billion. Colorado Rockies come in at 24. 23 is the Twins. Detroit Tigers. Arizona Diamondbacks. The Brewers. The Athletics at 1.8. They dropped. That's what it is. They dropped some money, so that's why they're not worth as much. But Baltimore Orioles, the San Diego Padres, the Chicago White Sox, the Nationals at 15. That the Chicago White Sox that's where you start seeing the $2 billion valuation. Everything like 17 and down is less than $2 billion. All right. The Washington 2.1 billion. Your Toronto Blue Jays at $2.5 billion.
I actually thought they'd be a little bit further up the list, but
The Mariners are 2.2. The Rangers 2.4. The St. Louis Cardinals 2.5. And now we just got to mentioning the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim at $2.7 billion. They are number 10. I think it is overinflated. You have a great point there. That's a great point, producer.
man,
I think still though it's because it's a brand. I mean, the Angels are still a brand. They're in Los Angeles. It probably is inflated still some because Otani was there, and that
man.
helped
They must-
the value of that brand until he left.
I think they've
But
still got
it's
some
still-
angels in that outfield, keeping that value up.
It's still a huge market. Period. I mean, all those bottom ones, those are such small market teams, and regardless of whether they stink or their ownership
Yeah,
stinks,
but you said Miami was a
Angels are in
big
a
market.
huge
And you said Miami was a big market, which I do agree with you. But they're the very last team. They're only worth $1.05 billion.
Yeah, I was the one
but
that
if you
said
think
that.
of someone overseas and they go into a hat store, they're more likely to buy an Angels hat before they buy a Marlins hat.
Yeah, because the Marlins doesn't push the needle when it comes to merchandising.
Right. And the Angels they're a global brand.
Miami Marlins are the most minor league, major league team. That's a very hyper local team right there.
Yeah, I think if they'd have stuck with the Florida moniker and the Florida Marlins design and didn't go city specific, that would be huge for them.
I agree. I'm surprised the Cleveland Guardians are down this low.
I'm a little surprised by that too. Did you ever say, okay, so if the Angels are 10, you didn't say the Mets, you didn't say the Braves. Houston's a top 10, really?
So Houston is number 9.
Huh.
Yeah.
$2.8 billion. Then you have the Atlanta Braves at $3 billion.
I believe that.
The Phillies at $3.1 billion. The New York Mets at $3.2 billion. San Francisco Giants number 5. The Cubs are number 4. Red Sox number 3. Dodgers number 2. Yankees number 1.
Yeah, Houston, that's a product of their success the last 10 years.
Will they? So here, let me ask you this then: will they surpass the Yankees in valuation in the next couple of years?
Who?
The Dodgers.
Not with the disparity that's there now. I don't think the Yankees
I
are
don't
going
think
down
so.
in value. Like, listen, no matter how the Yankees do on the field, the Yankees brand is gonna
Yankees
stay.
are like the Dallas Cowboys.
The Cowboys, the Lakers, they're such a global brand outside of performance.
But they don't win shit.
Yeah.
Sorry. That comment was meant for the Cowboys than anything else.
Yeah.
Because the Yankees have 27 championships.
Yeah, I mean,
Every Yankee fan will remind you of that. Oh yeah, but we got 27 championships. How many you do?
Actually,
Your team does.
I think a better comparison for the Yankees right now would probably, if you talk about them taking over, look at Manchester United.
yep.
Mm,
Team that's synonymous, that global brand.
correct.
But when was the last time they won the league?
Jesus.
Since Ferguson.
Yeah, so with a team like that, I put the Yankees at that level of branding. I mean, that's a logo that is timeless. It's evergreen. You're always going to see it. So I don't. Unless the Dodgers go on like 5 straight World Series, even then it's still debatable.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's a good comparison because I mean, like Manchester United is never going to have as bad a run of form as they've had in the last 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they've been constantly underachieving, but they can still fill a stadium. They're known worldwide. I mean, they've got such a footprint in every area of the world. I mean, from North America to Asia to everything in between. Yeah, that's a really good comparison.
That's pretty damn good. I was gonna look for because I wanted to.
Yeah. And I also love seeing them lose. Probably more than any sports team out there. It makes me very happy when they lose. So.
You must be very happy recently, then.
Remind me to send you a picture that someone made for me. I will send that to you when we get done.
Noted.
So I can think of another team that has gone have a massive valuation increase, in the soccer team. They had, and NC is now worth a 4,900% more. Is worth more now than since Ryan Reynolds and McElhenney bought the team. Wrexham. Yep, they have increased of 4,000% in valuation. That's insanity.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at you go back to the NFL, think about what the value of the Patriots were in 1998 versus what they were in 2018. I mean,
agree.
Just that level of success, that just that dynasty era, their growth in valuation was probably a percentage that no other team achieved over that time frame.
What are you laughing at now?
Patrick sent me the picture he was talking about.
Listen, I'll put it in the chat.
Okay, cool. Anyways, I agree though. I want to see I don't want to hear from any single major league owner said that they don't have any money, because obviously by these valuations, every single one, it's making money.
Yeah,
that's an interesting picture.
One of my friends made that for me.
Okay, all right.
Yep.
Guys, we've been here an hour 40. So on Tuesday, guess what we get to do?
What's that?
We pick our division winners and all that fun stuff.
Ooh.
What if somebody's at a baseball game Tuesday?
you better send it in early.
Yep.
And you're the one who's going to be supposed to be, jotting all this down.
Who says that? I can do a spreadsheet and score keep at the same time.
Touche.
Yeah.
Touche. But guys, thank you for everybody for watching. We
Yeah.
are going to be back on Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern time. Maybe we'll have. Oh wait, no, we won't have the full cast. Anywho, there goes that point.
Well, listen, I'll be on, guys, but please still tune in, despite the fact that I'll be on.
Thank you for the chat. You guys have been amazing. We went all over the divisions for Major League Baseball. Make sure you guys are following the Prospector, producer, the mayor. We're all on social media. Hit the like and hit the subscribe button for when you are on YouTube, as well as do me a favor, guys. Share this show so that way someone else can enjoy it as much as you guys have. And then we will see you guys next week.
Next week.